In the heart of the city, where dreams come alive, B-Up's on the mic with that fire in his eyes. From the court to the field, every game, every fight, he's the voice of the struggle under stadium lights. He's seen the highs and the lows, the wins and the pain, every triumph and tear, every loss in the rain. But through it all, he stands tall, never backs down, with a heart full of love for this sports-loving town. Sports talk we watch, where the passion runs deep. Every story, every glory, every promise we keep. From the love of the game to the struggles we face, he's the voice of the people in this sacred space. Sports talk we watch, where the passion runs deep. Sports talk we watch, where the passion runs deep. Sports talk we watch, where the passion runs deep.
What's going on, family? Once again, I see y'all once again. Yes, I'm here. I'm putting that work in. I know that. Hey, it's Sunday night. You're watching Sports Talk with B. Watts, and I appreciate each and one of you for rocking with your boy, Bernard Watts. Only thing I ask that you do is hit that like button as you come in. Subscribe to the channel if you don't mind, and also if you like to continue to support the broadcast in any kind of way, only thing I ask that you do is do it by super chat, Cash App, or just join Sports Talk with B Watts membership. Anything that you do is highly appreciated. All right. Hey, got a good show lined up for you tonight. It's going to be an hour show. We're going to break this thing down in segments. We're going to get ready to talk about Shedeur Sanders as the quarterback out there in Cleveland. And we're going to talk about some Colorado football news. And we're going to touch on the NBA Finals, which is going on right now. And I'm going to throw in my top 5 NFL quarterbacks in the NFL. Top 5 quarterbacks in the NFL right now, and see where my panel tonight stands. All right. Let's get ready to do this thing. I'm finna get ready to bring up some fellas. Let's see who we got back here. I'm waiting on a couple of people then. All right. Miss Robert, how you doing? I want to say I love CC is in the building. And I got Val C is here. I love CC is here. Appreciate you. Kimberly Nash Williams, thank you. 767, what's up? You all right? Miss E. Willer is in the building. Yeah. We getting ready to do this thing. Kenny Wilson, what's up, bro? You all right? Good seeing you tonight, man. FD, what's up? Miss E. Willer, how you feeling? Hope everything is going your way. I'm listening. What's going on? All right. Let's get this. Let me bring these guys on up, and we finna get into the show. I think I'm still waiting on one more. Waiting on Coach Drake. Never get in, but my dog is here. What's going on?
B Watts, you can hear me? I couldn't hear you at first, so I had to
Yeah,
go get my earplugs.
I hear. Yeah, I hear you loud and clear. I'm waiting on Coach Drake.
Yeah,
Got Wild Dog back there. I see he back there. He don't showed up tonight.
a wild dog here. Oh Lord. What's
Yeah,
that? The
I
chat?
got
What
you.
up, chat?
I got you some more people. I know you get tired of talking to me. I'm waiting on Coach Drake. I don't add the Wild Dog, so it's up to Wild Dog to click on.
Okay.
If you hear me, Wild Dog, if you hear me, we waiting on you.
Scrub, what's happening with you, B Watts, man? Hopefully your day was blessed.
Man, they were always a blessing, man. Anytime I can get up and see the sunlight, I'm blessed, bro. I'm blessed. Wild
Okay, I
Dog,
feel
what's
that.
going on?
Hey, what's up, baby?
What's going on? Welcome to Sports Talk with B Watts
Hey.
on the night, my brother. We waiting on Coach Dre, man. I guess I better text you.
Like that. It's just my etiquette. So camera off, audio, mic off until you call me up. You know what I mean? So that's how I do things. You know.
I see Coach Dre say he had a little technical difficulty. Let's see. He said
it was all kind of 2-step, 3-step verifications coming in tonight, bro. I'm not new to this, but boy, it was like next thing I know, I thought the computer was gonna ask me for a DNA. I mean, it had me swiping my fingerprint on my phone and everything. Like, what's going on, baby?
No, you got that secure network.
No, man, all you gotta do is they click on the link. Let me put this link down in the chat. So let's see, can Coach Dre do it like that? He said he can't log on for some reason. What y'all doing? What y'all got going on?
It's all good. I got through it, but 6:45 became 6:58 or Texas time anyway, baby.
Real quick.
Yeah, it's all good though. It's all good, fellas.
Yeah. No worries. I'm just saying, dog. I'm like, hey man, wait a minute. You got my email, you got my phone number. I'm like, okay, wait a minute. I'm logged in on my computer. It's like, it's not a public machine. I'm already logged in. It's like that's already verification enough, but it's all good.
I mean, I can't understand why Coach Dre can't get in. I mean, it's the same method. Let's see him. It's down in the chat, man.
Yeah, sometimes I hop in on my phone, especially like, when I'm just using the avatar and it's just audio.
Right.
So that could be the difference too. A lot of times I'm on my phone and using the avatar, but with you want to give the full presentation like your other panel members and be on live with you full image and everything. So that was likely the reason, it's like, you want to do what? You want to activate what?
No, bro. No, man. No. But you had a good day today, though, Wild Up?
Oh man, I'm just, I'm missing my son already. I got my son dropped off and stuff. So, I go through that emotions of missing him already. That's my best friend, man. So
okay.
I'm good. I'm blessed. It was a great weekend with him. So
that's good. Sir. That's good. The chat telling you hello, man.
Hey, what's up, everybody? You know what I'm saying?
Waiting on Coach Dre. Dre.
It's in the chat, how I roll. I'm in the community. I'm out there. You see me in the live chats. You might see me in the commentary, doing comments or following up with folks. But good folks like B Watts. I can show my face and show some love and come on and support.
Appreciate you. Hey, we appreciate you, man.
I can't do that for everybody. You know what I'm saying? I can't do that for everybody.
They can't do it for everybody.
Sometimes I get run off. I'm like, oh yeah, lucky, bro. I got time to go. Yeah.
It's in the chat, Coach Dre. It's in the chat. All you gotta do is log on the link. Yeah, man. Like I say,
Coach Dre, man, I be gleaning from Coach Dre, dog. I be gleaning.
Yeah.
When Coach Dre on, I get quiet in the chat. I'm like,
you got to go up top, Coach Dre. You got to go up top, bro. You got to go up top. Where it at? The link is up top.
Yeah.
The last link that I put in there. You got sports talk with B Watts. There it is, right there on my platform, right there.
Yeah, that's Coach Dre be on his phone, so Coach Dre be on his phone, so that's probably better right there.
Want to thank the $4.99 super chat right now. B Watt JR, doesn't it seem like the bets already chose Shedeur? He was the only rookie invited to Nokia softball game.
And Joku. Yeah, the tight end.
And Joku.
Yeah, David and Joku, he know the vibes. Hey, chat. David and Joku know the vibes, man.
Hey, that's
he knows that's the Miami. He know the vibes. He know what it is.
Hey, that's at least 4. 4.
Right.
And Joko's expected to be a starter. And Joko's expected to be a star. So anyway.
Oh yeah, yeah. But
But at
that
least
rookie
three
gonna push him.
But it's been at least three veterans,
Right.
that have come out and said, we like Shedeur.
Hey.
So, or we prefer Shedeur.
Right.
So,
that's a whole lot of them. That's a whole lot of them saying that.
You know,
whether they go that route. But the players ain't gonna make that decision. I'm sure they ain't.
I know, but you know how the haters try to give us a hard time saying you're delusional. But I already know. You can't tell me no veterans are delusional, dog. They have their preference. They know the swag. They like the ball placement. I'm not trying to get into your show too quick, but I'm just saying.
No, go ahead.
They love the ball placement. They love his swag, right? Coming through in the locker room, on the field. It is what it is. You can't fake authenticity. Shedeur is authentic, right?
Right.
So they reading him and feeling him, and you know, that's where you get that something extra, where you can trust the guy. You know what a guy's going to do for you. Whether he was drafted number 1 or number 144, at this point, it doesn't matter. We don't care, right? His ball placement and his energy and his swagger, talking crazy to me, you know what I'm saying? You know, hey, we heard what Garrett did to Gabriel, you know, and he just threw it into the dirt. But when Garrett came at Shedeur, I heard was talking crazy to him.
Yeah, so, I know, right?
Hey, I'm just saying, man.
They know the vibe.
Behind
there you go.
And you know, there's things that happen behind closed doors and inside after hours, you know what I'm saying? Where, you know, Shedeur's had time with some vets, you know, and got to talk to some vets and stuff. So, hey, man, hey, at some point, we're just going to be reporting what the vets have said, what the vets have put out there, you know?
Right.
What's happening, Coach Dre? There you go.
What's going on, bro?
Oh, then he popped. Oh, there you go. Okay, there you go. What up, Coach Dre?
What's going on? How y'all feel, man? I don't know why the picture ain't showing. I have no idea.
We see you.
Nah, we see you now. It went off, but it came back on. So we see you now.
Oh, what's going on, man? How y'all feel, man?
Hey,
good, bro. We in here.
StreamYard got the canine dogs out today, man. They must have had a problem or something. I must have verified DNA, fingerprints, facial recognition. Don't worry about it, bro. You know what I'm saying? They must have had a problem because they was all over me, and I was just on StreamYard Friday night. So I'm like, hey, what's going on, yeah?
All right, let's kick this show off, man. This the order we're gonna stay in and all night. We're gonna rock it all night. All right, we're gonna let Coach Dre start it off. We're gonna let Wild Dog go in the middle. My dog, JR Box, finish up the rear. All right, let's get this thing off. Starting with Coach Dre. Shedeur Sanders, quarterback. He's in a quarterback competition out there in Cleveland with Joe Flacco, Kenny Pickett, Dylan Gabriel, and Shedeur Sanders. Right? And Shedeur Sanders. 4-man room in the quarterback. It's kind of full, kind of loaded. But we don't went through rookie minicamp with Shedeur. We don't went through OTAs and mandatory minicamp. So now we're getting ready for training camp. The question is, I got for y'all, I want to know, if Shedeur still go out there and put up them same numbers, 77% in training camp, also in preseason, will the Cleveland Browns do the right thing and name Shedeur as the starting quarterback if he go out there and put those numbers up and everybody there continues to hum around that 50% pass completion rate and Shedeur just lighten it up like he's been doing? Will the Cleveland Browns do the right thing come game 1 by naming Shedeur the starting quarterback? Start me out, Coach Dre.
I don't think so, guys. As much as it pains me to say that, I think they're gonna try to trot Joe Flacco out there, just because he's a veteran, and they believe in what he can do. If Shedeur comes in and wins in training camp, I don't see why you wouldn't. Again, this coach's job is on the line. And if he doesn't win in them first 5 or 6 weeks, he won't be the football coach of the Cleveland Browns anymore. And I know then Shedeur Sanders will be the quarterback because the head coach will be the quarterback coach, who I feel wants Shedeur Sanders to be the quarterback along with the owner. But I think after training camp, I believe Joe Flacco will be number one. I believe Shedeur Sanders will be number two, and I think that's how they'll try to rock it. But again, you putting a heck of a lot of pressure on these young men because of the simple fact is, all you're going to see is 12 jerseys in the stands. And the first time Joe Flacco throw an interception, first time Joe Flacco make a mistake, it's going to be, we want 12, we want 12, we want 12. And I don't know how long you can just keep a kid on the sideline. But at the end of the day, I believe they're going to try to trot out Joe Flacco first before they try Shedeur Sanders. That's just my take.
All right. What up?
Hey, B-Watch, you got me in the middle. J.R. Boston can soften it up for you, but I'm just going to – man, I can't do it. I can't do it. Hey, they say it's a QB competition, but it's the Browns. It's the Browns, bro. And I'm having
y'all in JR wheelhouse. I need somebody to help me battle JR. I'm tired of fighting this fight with JR, man.
Hey, it's the Cleveland Browns, man. There's the QB competition is just a foe. It's a hoax. It's not real. Okay?
Wow.
It's the Cleveland Browns. They got 4 quarterbacks because they've needed 4 quarterbacks in the last 2 years. There ain't no competition, right? There ain't no real competition. They just following through with the narrative. And it's a problem. It's a serious problem when you have a 5th-round draft pick, right, not falling in line, performing like a 5th-round draft pick, right? Hey, boy, you got to know your place. Fall in line. You got to come here and earn your way. What are you doing? Oh, we can't give you no first-team reps. Are you kidding me? You way ahead of schedule. We got to back this off here. Go sit down over there somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no competition. That's a hoax. Let's just get over that. That's a hoax. All right? And they got 4 quarterbacks. They're gonna need all 4. And you ask me, I'm right along with the legendary Cleveland Browns quarterback, Bernie Kosar. He'd rather see Flacco start and Shedeur Sanders finish. What happens in the middle, I'll leave the JR box. But ain't no competition. Shedeur has to fall in line, stay in line, be a good little Negro, okay, and act like a 5th-round draft pick, right? Let Flacco start the season, let whatever happens in the middle, and then let him finish the season.
Hold on, JR. Hold JR. I can't let you come behind that like that, because I already know y'all in JR wheelhouse. Shedeur Sanders was a 74% pass completed quarterback at Colorado. He just left OTAs. He just left mandatory minicamp with a 77% wild dog pass completion rating quarterback. Ain't nobody doing that in the all season. Ain't nobody doing that.
It don't
on
matter.
No team. Patrick Mahomes ain't doing that. Lamar Jackson ain't doing that. Josh Allen is not doing that.
These are hot.
And there's no other quarterback that's doing that. So y'all gonna sit here and tell me when a head coach job is on the line and when the owner reached out and tapped the GM on his shoulder and said, I want Shedeur Sanders. And in the chat, somebody just said Shedeur Sanders is out there battling himself. He ain't battling no quarterback. Thank you. Elijah Watson said he out there competing with himself. So y'all gonna sit here and tell B. Watts on a Sunday night that the Cleveland Browns organization ain't about winning, ain't about doing what's right. They got to save face, is what y'all telling me. Just because they drafted Dylan Gabriel in the 3rd round. They got to see.
Hey, these are Nike highly polarized, high definition glasses. And I've caught all the film. There's more film than what's been out there, right? All the people in the press, They all got freedom to do their recordings, and you can get access to it. You feel me? It is what it is. If you take what he's already done, what he come in with, and he's confirming it for you, there's absolutely no reason. There's absolutely no reason when it's a full-on QB competition that he hasn't had one first-team rep. Let it speak for itself. Like I said, I'm trying to leave the middle for J.R. Boxer.
Hey, look, B-Watch, let me just go ahead and let me catch the alley-oop. Because B-Watch looked defeated at this point. So B-Watch, to answer your question, if Shedeur goes in there during training camp and during the preseason games, and he still manages to have intact a 77 complete passing rate rating, B-Watch, you see what's on my chest? You see this, B-Watch?
Yeah,
What they say? What they say? 144.
Yeah.
Shout out to our boy Shedeur Sanders, man. That's 144. That's for him. Shout out to Bucky and Well Off, too. Appreciate the luxurious gear. Here you go. Well Off. Y'all can see that right there. But I'm going to go a different way at it, B-Watts. I'm going to say, the way you phrase the question, if he manages to do all of that, then he'll be starting week 1.
Okay, then.
He'll have to do all of that, though.
He's been doing it, JR.
But
his history has shown us he's done that. He done it at Jackson State at 70%. He done it at Colorado at 74%. He just left minicamp at 77%. And if he go out there and do the same thing, you're going to sit here and tell me they going to overlook him for Joe Flacco?
I'm with it. Now, some other things going to have to play in the part, too. Other guys going to have to look bad. Them other statistics of them other guys, I don't even remember them. They were somewhere in the 50s. They're going to have to be in the 50s come preseason and training camp as well.
Hey,
so it's going to have to be a different level. Like mini camp was a level, training camp going to have to be a different level as well. But I'm with you, B. Watts, for this one. If he go out there and he turn it up, then he'll be out there week 1. I could see that happening based on the way you worded the question.
That's all I was asking.
Based on the way the question. Now, if you want to ask me traditionally, no, he not out there. They gonna sit his behind down and he gonna wait his turn. But you said if he goes out there and he checks each box,
all of them, like he been doing.
If he do that, then yeah, I can see him out there week 1 for sure. Shout out to him, man. I can definitely see it.
That's his MO. That's his MO.
Sorry, B-Wise. JR, come on now. They gonna let a Negro from HBCU start week 1. Let's be real. Let's be real.
Wild dog. The way B-Watts phrased the question, he said if he go out there during training camp, and he still manages a 77% completion rate, and then he get out there in preseason and he still managed to put up a 77% completion rate, the Browns would be a fool to not put him out there week 1. There's a 20% difference in completion rate percentage.
20%, bro.
That's a big piece of the pie.
Wow, dog. 20%. 20%.
3-win team. 3-win team. Let them. We don't want no favoritism. We don't want no excuses. Let them go through Flacco. Let them go through Pickett. Let them go through Dylan Gabriel, and then let Shedeur Sanders be the savior as he always been, rebooting programs.
Hold on. Can't let him get that out like that now. Not on Sports Talk with B-Watts. Look, so you telling me they're gonna keep
that though?
So you gonna tell me they're gonna keep all 4 quarterbacks?
Hey,
that ain't happening.
Listen to me, B-Watts. Listen to me. And for whatever reason, I've been prophetic. Dylan Gabriel gonna get hit one good time, and that's it. What you think he gonna be good for 4, 5, 6 games? That dude gonna get hit one good time and he broke. He out. He out for the season. So we're not talking about 4 or 5, 6 games here, 4 or 5, 6 games there. These dudes ain't built for that. But let them go ahead and go through it. We don't want no favoritism. When it comes to Shedeur's time, right? We don't want no doubt, no questions. no favoritism, no daddy ball, none of this nonsense. You done ran through all the traditional way, your favorites, whatever, and let it get down like that.
Okay, Coach Ray. Coach Ray, let me go with you with this. Let's start this off with this. You think the Cleveland Browns will keep all 4 quarterbacks going into the first game?
No, I think somebody gets traded to the New Orleans Saints between Gabriel and Pickett. I think one of those guys go to the New Orleans Saints. Carr really threw the New Orleans Saints a real monkey wrench when he retired. There was no thought that he was going to retire. So no, I don't think there's no need to keep those guys. You holding Pickett and Gabriel back. If Shedeur comes in here and does exactly what we think he's gonna do, you holding Kenny Pickett or get Dylan Gabriel back. Especially if Dylan Gabriel is not number 2, you might as well trade him. You got to get some value for him. So that's what I think is gonna happen. I think somewhere in minicamp, either they cut Pickett and the Saints pick him up, or they trade Dylan Gabriel to the Saints and get something in return for him. But so that's what I think. But no, I don't think they'll have all 3 come game 1 of the football season.
Okay, Coach Dre, if I can push back a little bit, because the last 2 years they started 4 different quarterbacks.
Mm-hmm.
The last 2 years,
but
4 different quarterbacks.
The question is, were they on the roster? Did they start off in training camp and go all the way through,
right.
or did they pick somebody up?
They picked them up.
I don't care if what we talking about is they got 4 quarterbacks on their roster right now. You can only have a 53-man roster. Somebody just picked up a spot. Somebody just picked up a spot. So
I'm just putting it out there to clarify. Thank you, Coach. That's what I'm just putting it out there to clarify. Yeah.
No problem. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I just think that's too much and that's a waste of time.
Okay.
What y'all think? What you think? Let me hear it.
Hey, I done heard rumors about the Colts.
Man, stop it, Waldo. You like B. Watts. See, you keep saying that, then Shedeur end up on the Colts. You see what I'm saying? B. Watts said the same thing about IA. Man, somebody hitting the transfer portal. I ain't gonna say who it is. And then IA hit the doggone transfer portal. And then B. Watts laughing all the way to the bank. I told you, JR. I had my money put on IA to run for 1,000 yards the whole time, Coach Dre. And then here come B. Watts. Nah, somebody hitting the transfer portal. I ain't gonna tell y'all who it is though, but them boys gone. Breaking news. Isaiah Augustin transfer. See, don't say that, Wild Dog. And then Shedeur wind up getting traded to the Colts. See,
but
don't
that Wild Dog saying the B. Watts ain't saying it though. That's Wild Dog saying he ain't got the weight I got.
I don't know.
That's Wild Dog saying that. Wild Dog don't have the weight as I got. Yeah,
some brown sugar there in Indianapolis. You know what I'm saying?
No, bro. Cleveland's not finna go there. Cleveland gonna keep Shedeur. They franchise that money. What you
they keep crazy? You think they own up in the league?
Only cares about that.
And Flacco.
The football operations don't care about that. The GM don't care about that. The coach don't care about that. Only the owner cares about that.
Yep. They keep the 3 quarterbacks. 3 quarterbacks, and one gonna be on the PUP list, and that's Deshaun Watson, because they just you can't offload $45 million. So it's gonna be Shedeur, it's gonna be Dylan Gabriel, and it's gonna be Joe Flacco. And Kenny Pickett, he the odd man out, in my opinion. Look, they traded Kenny Pickett for what? A 5th-round pick. What we know about 5th-round picks? Believe it or not, people, 5th-round picks don't always make the team. Now, I ain't saying Shedeur ain't gonna make the team. I'm just saying 5th-round picks, they don't make the team. So you trade Kenny Pickett for a 5th-round pick, that's typically a guy that don't even make your roster.
That's his value.
That's his value.
Concrete, yeah.
So they can boom. So if Shedeur go out there and he keep putting up 77% through training camp and through these preseason games, there ain't no space for Kenny Pickett. Because they know what his statistics look like. He threw for some yards, but he threw for 14 touchdowns, 13 interceptions. You can't win no games like that. That's why he's not in Pittsburgh. That's why he sat behind Jalen Hurts. I mean, he got a Super Bowl ring, though. but he was a part of the project, but he barely contributed. You know what I'm saying? Like he got an A on the project, he ain't do
That's a
nothing.
paperweight.
He just got an A for doing nothing. So I don't know. But that's just me, Coach Dre. That's me, B Watts. That's me, Wild Dog. But I'm with Coach Dre. They ain't keeping 4. They keeping 3. Kitty Pickett gone.
I can go with that. Yeah, I believe that too. I just think they're not getting rid of Shedeur. They'll get rid of all of them before they get rid of Shedeur. I know that's a fact. I ain't worrying about that. But I'm gonna move on from Shedeur. Let's go into the Colorado football team. Man, I seen a video today looking at Barnes and Takeifa Thomas. I didn't even recognize Barnes, man. How little he done got. I don't know if y'all don't seen the video, but boy, that dude is little. I'm gonna play just a little bit of it. I ain't gonna play it all. But man, Coach Swayze, I know he's from Florida, but he got to be the MVP. I hate to say that he's from Florida, but he got to be the MVP. Big Barnes, he putting it in, man. He putting it in. Coach Sway got him right. Now, when you look at the Colorado this year, I know they haven't. We can't hardly judge them right now because we ain't seen them with pads on. Coach Dre, when you look at the team right now, what's going to be their strength of this team?
It's going to be their defense. When you look at what they look like on defense right now, like you said, you got to be impressed with what Coach Swayze has done with Barnes' body, the way Lightfoot look, and the way those linebackers look. French, JB, Hughes, Goldberg, all those guys, and that secondary is going to be scary. So we're going to have to lean on the defense just in case we come out and maybe can't get it going, early with offense. I think our defense ain't going to give up no more than 6 to 12 points a game. Maybe 18. I'm going to go with 18 just to be fair. But we're going to lean on our defense. Ain't no ifs, ands, and buts about it. I told y'all from the jump, there's something in the water in them Florida boys. We know what it is.
There you go.
It ain't. I mean, I ain't being funny. I'm just telling you. He coached the greatest. He coached the greatest college football team. He trained the greatest college football team all time with the Hurricanes. I mean, it ain't rocket science.
Right.
Got to come in here. You got to work. You got to be able to grind. And from what I seen in the videos, I told y'all it ain't about the work. It's about the mindset. If we got the mindset, you can do anything. And if you got belief and faith in what you're doing, and belief and faith in that man standing next to you, you can move many mountains. And that's what you see them guys doing in the weight room. Like you say, I knew that the music was going to eventually come back, but I knew he was going to make them earn it. But like you say, now it's to the point where it don't even matter if we got on music. And he said something I heard in the video that was real pathetic, but that was real, was just some real talk. You make the music. The music don't make you.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
You make the music. The music don't make you. So I think right now our defense is our strong point. And if you had to say a position for me right now, it'd be the defensive line. I think we strap across the front, defensive tackles and end wise. It look like those guys have bought in, and they're gonna have a wild pack mentality up front. So that's what I feel like. I feel our defense, but if I got to go by one position, I'll say defensive line. Go ahead, Wild Dog.
Hey, I'm glad you hit on it, right? So it wouldn't just be me, but any kind of transition when you lose a star players, right, and you still continue to have shifts in coaches and within your program, is the culture. Literally, you're going from a losing culture off the rails, right, to a bowl team. And how do you maintain that? How do you create that consistency, right, with players coming in and out? So you have to have strong individuals. You have to have strong personalities. You have to have people who are imposing a will on each other, and get to where you have players holding each other accountable, even in the smallest things. And what I'm really noticing is that the culture that they wanted is holding intact. It's maintaining and holding intact. And those little things, like it said in ancient wisdom, if you can be trusted in little things, you can be trusted in the greater things, right? If you can invest in a little bit, then I can give you the whole farm and let you run it. Okay? So at this point, we still don't have any dogs. There's nobody designated a dog. At this point, we still don't have a leader. No one is designated as a leader. That's where we're at. Okay? But the culture itself, that holding on and maintaining of the culture, the essence of the culture is there. Let everyone be rest assured of that all the work, all the counseling, and all the preaching, you know what I'm saying? And all the punishments and retributions has all created a culture that's maintaining itself. And then, of course, hard work pays off. You're gonna get on the field, you're gonna do your thing. Man, don't do 99.9%. You got all day long. You got the program. What you doing before the program? What you doing after? What's your personal schedule look like? What's your personal nutrition look like? Well, I follow what the school's program is. That ain't got nothing to do with you. Even twins have their own unique fingerprint. So what are you doing to give you that extra? What's your workout program? What's your nutrition program? This is the team's program. What are you doing? I'm holding you accountable. Right? Because what works for this guy isn't everything that you need. And I love that finger is being pointed in the chest and guys are being called out, right? That you know where your strengths are, where your weaknesses are, and you as a man have to address them. And if you need help, we got you. If you need resources, we got you. So that's a whole nother level. I love seeing that. And then, of course, I was in line, but let's go straight to the trenches. People, you got to understand, the trenches is the hardest thing to acquire and the longest to develop. It's been 2 full years. We are just going into year 3. So I won't be calling anybody out until after 3 full years. So we're just beginning year 3. Well, we got seating, we got this, we got that. The trenches is the hardest positions to acquire, talent to acquire, and to develop. So let's keep our eye on the trenches, but let's not throw anybody under the bus. And with any transition with players like Coach Dre was talking about, you got to rely on your defense. And I'm agree with you, B. Watts. Texas QB's been running things, dog. You know what I'm saying? So coming into
whoa.
Hey. So
don't come up here agreeing with B. Watts. Don't do that. Don't come up here agreeing with B. Watts, wild dog.
We about to go into that in another segment. Texas QB's been running things.
Don't agree with B. Watts.
The best thing you can do going into a transitional season, right, is going in with a dual threat quarterback. The best thing you can do going into a transition season is coming in with a dual threat quarterback. So relying on the defense and relying on your dual threat quarterback. And then I'll pass it off. I took up the middle. I'll give you the end, JR.
See, you was doing good until you said, look, B. Watts, I agree with you. You lost me there, man.
I give you the burnt end of the brisket. Take it, man. I gave you the burnt end of the brisket. Take it.
Cut that part out, B. Watts. Don't let B. Watts say that too much.
The burnt end is the best part. Oh, yeah.
Look, B. Watts, you were hollering all last season, free Barnes. Hey, this year we're gonna be saying play Barnes, right?
Right.
When he was on that field last year, he looked out of shape, and he was undisciplined. Every other play, he was getting a penalty. He couldn't stay on the field. You could probably get 2 good plays out of him, then you had to get him out of there. They couldn't depend on him. They couldn't rely on him. So what Coach Prime and the coaching staff do? Hey, we gotta get some more people in here. So Barnes started looking around. Look, man, hey, I might not see this field. I already wasted a year. He came in, big dog from Alabama. I'm big dog. I'm 6'4", 300 some pounds. University of Alabama. I got this track record. I should see the field easily. He didn't really play last year. He didn't. He wasn't in shape. He was undisciplined. They couldn't trust him on the field. So what you got to do? You got to look at yourself, man. Where I got to improve at. I got to get in shape because I want to be on the field all 3 downs. I want to be a guy that's relied upon. I want to be a guy when I'm tired, I cannot get a penalty. I cannot get a hands to the face. I cannot get a defensive holding. So that's what Barnes looking. Barnes looking at, hey, I got a chance to get to the league. And I
Right.
already wasted a year. So it ain't no more free Barnes, B. Watts. It's play Barnes this year. Because his mindset different. And he see them other guys that they brought in. Remember, he was the guy that came in with the high name. Anquan Barnes, Alabama. These other guys that they done brought in, even though they from lower level schools, they got stats behind them. They didn't play. They didn't made tackles. They hungry to show and prove who they are. So you start looking to your left and your right, and you don't get on the field this year, it ain't nobody but your fault. You got a whole year in the system over them. Ain't nobody but your fault. So Barnes took heed to that. Hey, I gotta get myself right. And he looked good, man. So it's play Barnes all 2025, 2026 CU season. Play Barnes. Ain't no more free Barnes be watching. Play Barnes. That's the new thing. Play Barnes. Hashtag play Barnes, man.
Yeah, yeah. Like I say, Barnes going. I think this is his year. I ain't gonna say he's gonna dominate or nothing like that. He gonna be playing better than he played last year. But when we look at the running back room, Coach Drake fell off the the link again. It's in the chat, Coach Drake. Look, when you look at the running back room, check this out. JR has been telling me, Wild Dog, that we're gonna have 1,000-yard running back. I guess that was before IA left, so he ain't mentioned nothing about no running back no more. So he had like we ain't got 5 more running backs still. But check this out: when you look at the running back, room, and I've got Coach Dre. Coach Dre, when we look at the running back room, Coach Dre, how you feel about the running back room?
We got to see. I know everybody's kind of sold on Dallin Hayden. He looks in better shape than he's looked. Michael Wells look like he done dropped a few pounds, but that kid from Incarnate Word, whatever how you say it, I think that kid is gonna be the sleeper. He looked like he working hard. He ain't doing a lot of talking. He just doing a lot of walking and a lot of working. Uh, I wish we had got another back from somewhere, just because last year after having a good game, each one of the running backs got hurt. After having a good game, each one of the running backs got hurt. So I thought we'd have been able to pick up a guy.
They got one. They got one. He came from Coastal Carolina. Last name Pierce or Price or something like that.
Has he
Like
landed?
Simeon Price. Yeah, he there. Simeon Price.
Okay.
He came from Coastal Carolina.
Okay.
We got 4, then we good. I trust Marshall Falk. I just trust his mindset.
Okay.
I trust how he's came about coaching and the way he gonna put the running backs in the same room with the offensive linemen, so we can get on the same page to know what to look at, what you seeing together. That takes you a long way. Uh, Again, we won't know nothing until we get in pads. Right now, I just like the way everybody's working. So right now, you got to give the running back room about a C minus. Just because, I mean a B minus because we just don't know. There's only one guy in there that's got proven time and proven carries, and that's Hayden. Can Welch stay healthy? And then the kid from Incarnate Word, I just think his film it speaks volumes. So that's the way I'm looking at it. So like I said, right now you got to give him a B minus.
It's on you, Wild Dog.
Yeah, that's why I'm flowing. I'm flowing. Hey, man, another year of hopes and dreams, and with the running back room, dog. I mean, soft pillows and sweet pillow talk is not gonna get it done, man. I love, like you said, Coach Dre, that Marshall Falk come in, but that's just a start. That's just a reset, another restart with the running back program, and I mean, I try in hopes and dreams. I still got Salter being running back number one, and that's not a good place to be. But like Coach Dre said, we haven't really seen much yet. But right now, running back one I got is Salter. That's not a good place to be in.
Dang. Man, y'all cutthroat, man. Look, I'm going to say this, man. Even though the guys in the room are unproven, um, I still think the concerted effort will come from Pat Shermer to run the ball. That's where I think it's coming from. Believe it or not, you got a quarterback like Shedeur, you got a talent like Travis on the outside. That's the makeup of the team. That's the identity of the team. So I know Coach Prime got to that podium week after week and said, "Dog, we gonna run that ball." But when you got a quarterback like Shedeur and you got a super generational talent as in Travis Hunter, if Travis Hunter was a running back, it wouldn't be an issue. They've been handing that ball off all the time. But he wasn't. He was a wide receiver. So the only way you can get him the ball is to throw it. So that got us 9 wins right there. And Pat Shermer said this. It was a while back, but Pat Shermer said this. He said, look, we put the calls in, and it's up to the quarterback to make the right read on the field. Now, I don't know if he was taking the shot at Shedeur or he was just saying, look, I put the call out there, but the quarterback had the authority to change the play as he saw fit. That ain't happening with K-Salt. They gonna put that play out there, and K-Salt, he gonna run that play. Now, he'll probably build that rapport with Pat Shermer through the year, but them first 4 or 5 games, it's gonna be, this is the play. He gonna go out there, blue 42, and he gonna hand that thing off. And they're gonna go from there. Because you gotta have that trust in your quarterback to say, all right, you gonna make the right reads. Tell me what you see on the film. You can't really get that until you get in the game. They can do all of this inter scrimmage and stuff like that, but inter scrimmage is set up to protect the players. You want to see certain things from the offense, you want to see certain things from the defense. So they're gonna protect the players. But when you get out there at Georgia Tech, things like, you think Pat Shermer gonna be like standing for, well, coach, I switched the play to this. Run what I told you to run. Pat Shermer job on the line. You don't think Coach Prime would get rid of him? Hey man, we not producing points. Pat Shermer can't go down and be like, well, I allowed K-Salt to just change the play at the line of scrimmage. He can't go for that this year. I don't think Coach Prime going for that either. The leash gonna be real short on mistakes. And if Pat Shermer want to have some sense of job security, he gonna say, run the play I told you to run. Now we'll go to the tablet and you tell me what you see. Okay, so you would have ran this instead. All right, well, I got you. I remember that for next time. 5-6 games a season, you'll see K-Salt probably doing a lot of audibles and stuff like that, but you won't see it too early on, in my opinion.
Right.
All right, let's start this thing out. The offensive line. When you look at it, want to say something, Coach Dre?
Yeah, listen, I'm gonna keep telling y'all this. The offense gonna look different because of the simple fact is when you got Peyton Manning and Tom Brady at the quarterback position, I don't care who was calling the plays. Tom Brady and Peyton Manning could change the play whenever they got ready. Y'all see Peyton Manning go off on his center because the center wanted to run the ball. The coach sent in a run play. That's the play he called in the huddle. And Peyton didn't like it. He wanted to throw the ball. That's what he did. And he came over there and told us just Saturday, don't worry about what I'm calling. You just run the play I called.
Yeah.
That's what he did last year. Again,
so the running backs They gonna get their touches. What they do with it, that's up to them. But they ain't gonna get the opportunity.
Right.
So we'll see. Dallas Hayden gonna probably get the first opportunity.
Right.
We'll see.
Yeah, Coach Ray, when you look at the offensive line, what you think with the addition players that they done brought in? How you think this offensive line, what kind of potential they have?
The potential, the ceiling is very high. The ceiling is very high. I gotta find 5 that I feel comfortable with. Right now, I feel comfortable with 2. I feel comfortable with 2.
What 2 that is?
Seaton and the boy from that came from Illinois that played
Chrysler.
in the Chrysler.
Zach Chrysler.
I'm good on them 2 right now. I think Kareem Harden hasn't done anything to lose his job.
Okay.
McGill gon' we gonna see what he can do at center. And then you got these new guys that came in, which I feel like they're gonna come in but we're at where I always told y'all I wanna be. I wanna have 16 to 20 linemen. I wanna have 13 linemen ready to play. With this group of guys in this coaching room, I feel confident, and the future is bright. And then on the 28th, if this kid commits to the University of Colorado, you'll know that we're moving in the right direction, offensive line wise. I like the coaching style. Again, Wild Dog said it starts up front. Y'all can get all that pretty boy stuff all you want to. I tell you what I tell my kids all the time. I tell my son all the time, baby, when y'all see my post, it's a reason why they call him the mob boss. The quarterback ain't the mob boss. The running back ain't the mob boss. The linebacker ain't the mob boss, or nor is the secondary. The mob boss is the kid that plays offensive guard and center, and he run the show. He the guy that he get the party started. And Seaton is that guy for Colorado. Seaton gets the party started. He is the face of Colorado football. Let's not I love Salter and all that good stuff. But when you think about Colorado football right now, you think about Jordan Seaton.
Yeah.
And that's where it should start at. And that's a great way to have it. You can hit timeout all you want. When you think of Colorado football, you think about the kid, the All-American freshman that was 77. His name's Jordan Seaton. Go ahead.
You only saying that because K Saw from Texas. Timeout, I can't let him get that off, B.Y. I can't let him get that off, B.Y.
Hey, I was going to slap him upside the head anyway as soon as he got back around to me. I was just going to wait.
Saying that because he's from Texas. But that's all I got. That's all I got. Go ahead, Wild Dog.
Hey,
I promise you, it has nothing to do with Texas. It's got to. K Salter is a great talent. But I guarantee you, if you poll 100 Colorado fans, we gonna get Jordan Seaton before you get the K Salter when you say the face of Colorado football. Just hands down.
Nah, big dog. I know. Welcome back, Coach Ray. This is my present to you. I'm gonna let you get that off, but don't keep bringing that mess up here next week.
Let him have it. Let him have it.
I'm gonna let him get it off.
I got
to welcome him back. But he ain't even come out here with that without no pushback. I'm gonna let him have that.
I'm gonna double down. If you do a poll and you do a portrait of all the players, right? And you say, do you know who this person is? Like what team does he play for? What position does he play? What is his name? They're gonna know who Jordan Seaton is. They're gonna know he's on a football team. They're gonna know he's offensive lineman. They're gonna know he's a left tackle, and they're gonna know it's Jordan Seaton. Point blank, period. If you do a poll, they're gonna know. All right? And all the times with high school, college, and the Cowboys, when we go visit schools, we go visit organizations, and you bring in football players, they're like, well, dang, I'm bigger than you. They want to see the linemen. They want to look up. They want to shake hands and have the fingertips going up their forearm. They don't want nobody they bigger than. It's the trenches, baby. They want to see the hogs, the big dogs coming through. That's what they want to see. Not no pretty fly boys. They want to see the big dogs and the hogs coming through, baby. That's what's up. And so with Colorado, that's what we got to have, baby. Hogs and dogs. If you look at them, then they're one body if you don't see a hog. If you look at them and you don't see a dog, then they just a warm body waiting for the next upgrade, whoever we can come through. Because again, it's the hardest to get talent for, and it's the hardest to develop. You can get all the skill players you want all day long. You can get somebody to, hey, let me go throw some touchdowns, or let me go wiggle around. You ever see it get first down, whatever. The fly boys or whatever like that. Yeah, any all day, all the time. But them hogs and dogs, that's rare, baby. Them hogs and dogs, that's what makes it American football, baby. Them hogs and dogs, that's what leave dead bodies on the field. Ain't no quarterback leaving no dead bodies on the field. Ain't no wide receivers.
Come on, man.
I
would do something like this. B.Y. can kick me off the show, y'all. Time out.
No CTEs. Let's get real with it. It's American football.
All right, go ahead, JR. Get in there, man. Time running out.
B.Y., I can't believe you let Wild Dog get that off. And Coach Gray, you starting it off? Yeah. I think the world of Jordan Seaton.
Hold on. Hold on, Wild Dog. Hold on, let him talk.
I think the world of Jordan Seaton. But his name ain't on that marquee. It ain't going to be on the marquee. It's going to be that boy from Texas, from Cedar Hill, Texas. It's going to be K-Salt. That's going to be the marquee player. I agree. The offensive line, it should be much more improved. I said this a couple times. I like their measurables. We got to see them play together. We got to see what Gunnar White going to bring to the table as a coach. But I think he's going to be okay because you got Andre Garrard and you got George Hegeman. They're collectively pushing the offensive line. That's why I said I think Coach Prime is taking that offensive line more serious by the staff he hired. Jordan Seaton, phenomenal talent, had an outstanding year. See you gonna go as far as K-Salt arms and legs will take them. It ain't gonna be Jordan Seaton. It ain't gonna be, well, we lost the game because Jordan Seaton missed the block. It's gonna be, we lost the game because K-Salt didn't perform. It ain't gonna be none of that. So the name on the marquee will be that boy from Texas, Cedar Hill, Texas, K-Salt. B.Y., I know B.Y. agree with me. Now, I don't know about the two down there, but I know B.Y. agree.
Like I say, this is welcome back present. He can get that off tonight, but he bring that mess up here next Sunday. Oh, it's on. Patrick Williams, appreciate that $5. I agree with Coach Dre. Seaton is a homegrown and not a transfer. Fan base will also go with homegrown. Appreciate that super chat, big dog. Yeah. Like I say, that go for you too, Patrick. You come back here with that mess, I'm gonna send them $5 right back to you.
Man, shout out Patrick Williams, man.
We're gonna send them $5 right back to you. But check this out, big dog. This is the last one. I gotta let y'all go. I try to keep this thing at an hour. Check this out. When you look at the coaching staff that Coach Prime put together, I think the most important coach on that team right now, other than Coach Swayze, wide receiver Coach Phillip. Somebody tell me I'm wrong or not. Talk to me, Coach Dre.
You on mute, Coach Dre.
When you got a guy who's coached a Heisman Trophy winner, played for a Heisman Trophy winner, and believes in what he's doing, and you've seen what he's done with these receivers ever since he took over. And his energy, his electricity, the way he commands his room, and the way he lets you know it ain't just about catching the football. If you can't block, you won't catch. If you don't run routes hard every time, you won't play. If you don't give effort, if you don't have heart, I don't know what to tell you. And it's about the attitude. again, your players reflect the attitude of their coach. And that's just how it's always been. You can tell what kind of football coach a player got by the way those guys he sent out there play. And Coach Phillips is a heck of a guy. I think we have one of the best coaching staffs in the country. I'm gonna continue to tell people that Shedeur Sanders has started a trend in college football that is gonna make it very prevalent for African Americans to be head coaches and to be offensive coordinators and to be defensive coordinators and things like that. And that's what you have to praise about Shedeur Sanders, is that he set the tone and he doesn't he dances to his own drum beat. Again, he's a guy that makes his own music. He ain't trying to listen to the music. He making his own. So Coach Phillips is that guy. He has a great, and you know, wide receivers are divas. Whenever you can get a group of guys, everybody open, everybody can catch the ball. I'm always open. Coach, why ain't getting the ball? Coach, why ain't this? When you can get a group of guys from last year, when you got a guy like LeJontay Webster coming in, who was the guy at the University of Florida, Florida Atlantic International the year before. When you get a guy like Will Shepherd coming in from Vanderbilt playing in SEC football, who was that guy to come in and buy in and not be selfish, and be selfless. And then when you understand, hey, listen, Jimmy Horn already here, and things of that nature, and you got the world famous Travis Hunter. When you can control all those attitudes and those emotions and the way these guys act, it's real easy. So yeah, I'm with you, B-Watt. To me, Coach Phillips, after the Florida boy Swayze, you got to go with Coach Phillips.
Yeah.
See, I knew it was about Florida. See, welcome back, Coach Dre.
Yeah, there you go. That's all you can say.
I knew it.
That's all we can say. Welcome back. He come on here next Sunday with that crazy mess. Oh yeah.
Ice him out.
Hey, I hope our laptop go out. Yeah. Won't nobody hear it. Go ahead, Wild Dog. You got 1 minute.
Hey, when I was seeing, Coach Fields in action, I'm just like, just every single time I got this feeling within me, I'm like, dude, he's the rock. He is Coach Prime's rock. And I'm like, regardless of what position he's coaching or whatever, the man, his insight, his intellect, and him being able to translate things in real time for players to apply it, it really don't matter what he's doing. The caliber of man he is, whatever he's doing, I was just so thankful. I'm like, this is Coach Prime's rock. This is a man who's holding a cornerstone of the culture of the organization. You get a situation where there's certain people you can't afford to lose, right? And I feel like Coach Fields is one of those persons in the organization that you really can't afford to lose, right? That the impact would be just so strange. So his impact, whether you a current player, existing player, whether you're a wide receiver or not, man, 5 minutes with that dude could change your life. That's how I feel. Like he's the one.
All right, come on, JR Box.
No, I ain't with all the Coach Phillips say. Great coach. It's Coach Hart for me. Coach Hart. Close friend of Coach Prime, but he got a lot to prove. A lot to prove. So whether it's the linebacker play going to be better this year, because it was one of the weaknesses of the defense last year, got a lot to prove. Coach Fields stamped. He good. Coach Hart, he got a lot to prove. So for me, it's Coach Hart. He better show and prove, because I ain't trying to hear it this year. You got an influx of talent. You better do something with it. Because them first 2 years, I don't know. Last year was better than the first year. But this year, you got enough talent to make something shake. Make it shake, man. That's what I'm looking at.
I want to appreciate JR Box for his last touch, but I'm gonna come back on JR on this one. That linebacker room can give up 80 touchdowns a game. Coach Hart will be the last coach that Coach Prime will get rid of.
Ain't no way it can't be, man.
They ain't named him assistant coach for nothing. I'm gonna leave that at that. Yeah, he'll be the last coach they get rid of.
I'll find him a nice landing spot at the HBCU, man. Can't be, man.
Yeah, like I said, Coach Hart, yeah. But once again, man, I want to thank all y'all for tuning in tonight. Appreciate good having Coach Dre back. Looking forward for Coach Dre and JR next Sunday, and we're going to do that thing. Want to appreciate Wild Dog for joining us on this show tonight. Hey, the NBA Finals going on. Who y'all got? I got Indiana. Who you got, Coach
Give me
Dre?
the Pacers.
I got OKC. I just think SGA gonna do his thing tonight at his place. I see what the Pacers did. You gotta applaud them. You gotta applaud what they did. But I just think SGA and them boys gonna have that crowd gonna play a big factor for them tonight. I think they pull it out in a tight game though. I think it's anywhere from 3 to 5 points.
All right, who you got? Wild Out.
Hey, from my 2011, Dallas Mavericks NBA champions, I gotta root and support Rick Carlisle all the way, baby. So I'll be rooting for Indiana Pacers and Rick Carlisle to get a second chip.
Okay. Oh yeah. I'm glad, Coach. Hold on before you go, Coach Dre. Check this out. Top 3 NFL quarterbacks in the NFL right now. Here go my top 3. I'm starting from 3 all the way down. I'm going with Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jackson, and you already know, like I told you, you're going to win that MVP.
God.
That's why I brought you up, man, Coach Dre. Yeah, Josh Allen, number 1. Straight dog. Better than Lamar Jackson. Better than the KC quarterback. Better than the one out there in, Cincinnati Bengals. Josh Allen, number 1. Now, don't turn your head, Coach Dre. I need you to look at me. When you was up here last year talking about Lamar Jackson to go win the MVP, who I tell you going to win that MVP? Who came and walked him down? Josh Allen.
And what did Deion Sanders tell y'all? They robbed that boy.
Voter fatigue. They didn't want to give it to him 3 times. That's all it was.
Yeah, right. Hey, man, I want to appreciate y'all, man. I appreciate y'all.
You got the best. You got the right 3. They just in a different order. It is the right 3.
He missing Jalen Hurts. All right, y'all.
Hey, I appreciate y'all, man. Coach Dre, give us your last word. We out here, big dog.
I appreciate all the prayers, all the thanks, but I'm back. Better than ever. I had to take some personal time. I had to get some things in order. But I'm back. I'm thankful. Like I said, I'm thankful for all the prayers, all the support. B. Watts for your support as well as JR. And my brother Rob, the man, for standing up in the paint for a brother when he needed him in the biggest moments. To anybody that was trying to send me anything, you can send it to that Rob channel. You can send it to that Cash App. David has a fundraiser going on. We're doing a calendar where every day he's supposed to get like a certain amount of money. So they did it in June. So it's just, if you want to send him, you can send that to Rob and he can send it to me and I get it to who it needs to get to. This was just a blessing for me to have to do what I needed to do to get right. It's good when I told you when you're down in the valley, you find out who your friends really are. You really find out who your friends are. And B. Watts and JR Boxer and Rob the Man, Uncle Steve, a few others, they real friends. To them first ladies, Miss Phyllis, I love CC, Miss E. Willer, all those ladies. I love y'all to death. I appreciate all the prayers and support and wanting to know where I was. But I'm back now. You'll see me like you normally see me. But, I'm going to be getting focused now because it's time to get ready for football season and for me to try to get my boy state championship because that's what he wants. And that's what I'm going to be doing. But like I always say, and I know you ain't heard it in a long time, if I send no ships out, no ships will come in. And if there's no contest, nobody can win. Games can't be won if they haven't been played. And believe prayers can be answered if they haven't been played. I am your man, Coach Drake. That is my brother, J.R. Boxer. That is my brother, B. Watts, and our guy, Wild Dog. We appreciate you. God bless. I'll be here next Sunday.
All right, fellas, I appreciate y'all. Appreciate you, JR. Appreciate you, Wild Dog, and always, Coach Drake. Don't forget to tune in to Sports Talk with B. Watts on just about every night at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Once again, Coach Dre is back. Good to have him back. Brother, take care of yourself. You know we got you. All right, bro.